Good morning. Welcome to Unified Week 3. And we shall be taking up our journey in the week 1. May I request Prithvi to please read for us, if that's okay? So we've had the week 1 and week 2, but as the chapter says, to keep taking time and revisiting the week 1, week 2. So we've decided as a group to continue the week 1 and 2. Prithvi, can you take us forward?
Yeah, just give me a moment. I'm just opening the first.
And the others, please mute yourselves while Prithvi takes us through.
We are going to start with the first chapter, or should we start with the introduction as well?
Yeah, fair enough. Perfect. Let's do that.
Right? We just start with the first chapter.
Whatever you think, you will let us know. We are okay with it.
Okay. Part 1, developing a technique for conscious communication with your higher self. First week, centering in the heart. You are more beautiful than you have ever imagined. You are a flower of heaven in full bloom. Yet, for some reason which isn't important, certainly not worth exploring, you don't understand your divinity. Oh, yes, on the surface, we give lip service to what we are. You have been told You repeat and you believe you are made in the image of God. And it is comfortable and easy to say, I am made in the image of God. This step by step guide merely allows you to experience and know that image. Who are you? What are your qualities? What is the life of someone made in the image of God? The answers to these questions are the experiences of this course. Notice the structure of that divine truth. I am made in the image of God. I am. That is present tense. It doesn't say I was once in the image of God. No, it says I am now in the image of God. I am made. Again, it says neither you are being made nor that you will be made. It says God created you in his image. The act is completed. You are completely made. You are completely made in the image of God of now. Nothing you can do will ever change what has ever changed. This basic truth. Nothing. That is the key to this course. It teaches you nothing, for you are now already everything. It helps you to evolve nowhere. For you are now already perfectly evolved. It does, however, make a slight correction in your thinking. It brings to you the experience of your true self. One of the reasons you have lost the meaning of being made in God's image is that you are using a very small part of what God made. Why use only one candle in the darkness when you have floodlights? Your beautiful, incredible body is just the tip of the iceberg, less than a tip. Your sight, touch, hearing, taste, and smell reveal only the smallest part of your creation. Beyond what you think you are is your true self, alive, vibrating in love, and the source of your happiness and your abundance. It is the self that you will easily and systematically get to know again. And as you realize who you are, your true qualities become self-evident. You might think of them coming to the surface or being awakened, even though they are neither asleep nor hidden. What are those qualities? Well, just think for a few minutes of the qualities you would give God. Now, without modesty or humility or bashfulness, give those qualities to yourself. They are yours. God gave you the same qualities. He has Himself. You are made in His image. God is light, the light of the world. So you are light, light that brightens the darkest corner. That is your heritage. God is love. You are love. In fact, everything in all of creation is made of love. God's love permeates everything. That same love is your love. Think of the implications. They are far reaching. God is happiness, joy, and bliss. You are happiness. You are joy. You are bliss. That is your nature, nothing less. God is perfect. Of course, that's also obvious. But you, perfect? Now, isn't that going too far? Not one iota. You are that same perfection, and that includes perfect health, perfect thoughts, perfect action, perfect everything. You simply need to be functioning as one perfect whole self. God is peace and gentleness. You are peace, peace of mind without turmoil and without attacks. You are just the simple innocence of enjoying life as it is created. God is abundance. Everything is one with God. That same abundance is one with you. All the forces of nature are yours to satisfy all desires and needs. Of course, the key is to be operating from your whole self with love, joy, light, peace, and all the other qualities of God. These are just a sampling of God's qualities. You can surely multiply this list tenfold. In each instance, His qualities are yours. When you're unified, you operate with all His qualities. This first lesson of being unified is designed to easily tell your mind that you desire to unify with your whole self as God created you in His image. Each day, as early as practical, read this chapter. Read it slowly, understanding each sentence before going to the next. Then, for 5 or 10 minutes, sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Allow your attention to center in your heart and feel God's love, your love, pulsating there. Don't fight thoughts, just let them bubble on the surface. If your mind wanders away from your heart, gently lead it back. This exercise is simply to enjoy and be sure to do it every day this week. Throughout the day, whenever you think about it, enjoy the thought God is love, so I am love. You may find the love feeling pulsating in your heart when you think that thought. Enjoy that feeling of love as your inheritance. You have one last exercise this week. After you've gone to bed and said the last good nights to your loved ones, lie quietly with the attention once again in your heart. This time, think of some of the qualities of God. For each quality, recognize that you also have that quality, even if it seems preposterous to you now. Then quietly go to sleep with thoughts of God's and your qualities on your mind.
So much. Shall we start the second week and then do a synopsis, Prithvi?
Yeah, sure. I think we should do that. Do you want me to continue?
Yes, please. That would be nice. Thank you.
Recognizing your higher self's name. You have experienced love in your heart, the gentle pulsation of creation in your heart. It is in the heart that we are connected to all of creation. And it is the love you feel that is the connector. That love is far more than a connector, though. For love is the common denominator of everything and everyone. Science will one day find that common denominator, which Einstein called the unified field. It is love, God's love, which is that unified field. When you sat quietly last week and allowed your attention to be with your heart, you experienced love, God's love, your love, everyone's love. You experienced the substance from which the entire creation is made. You experienced the entire creation. It is this simple experience that now leads you to the profound. At least from your vantage point now, it is profound. However, as your experience and the knowledge unfold, it won't seem profound at all. It will be simple and natural, easy and unflashy. Yet, if you knew now what you will experience in this course, it would seem profound. In the first lesson, you learned that your beautiful physical body is just a small portion of yourself. The rest of yourself is made of the love you experienced, as is all of creation. Since you can feel that love, you can use it as a connection to the rest of yourself. That is what you begin to do this week. For now, it might be easier to differentiate between the terms lower self and higher self. That is, of course, inaccurate. We are one self. Furthermore, our one self is one with everything and everyone else. We are all that same love. We are all one. We are all connected. That is a difficult concept to understand so long as you perceive only your physical body. You do seem separated and you experience separation. As long as you know your higher self and lower self are false terms, we'll use them. They'll help you in this stage of your unfoldment. Your higher self has never lost touch with its God qualities, unlike your lower self. Your higher self knows everything, it is everywhere, present. It is love personified, and it longs to reunite your whole being. It constantly feeds thoughts to you about your nature. It nudges you into more perfect right action. It is always there as your servant to lead you to a life of love, abundance, and safety. You experience the voice of your higher self all the time. Unfortunately, your own false fears and imaginations drown it out. Now you will begin to isolate that voice. Gradually, it will get louder. Gradually, you will rely on its wisdom because it is the source of perfect knowledge for you. It knows everything and has only one goal, that you live a happy, fulfilled, and abundant life. Your higher self has a name. This week, you learn that name. As with last week, sit quietly for 5 to 10 minutes with your attention focused in the heart. Feel the love, feel the pulsations. Particularly, feel that love energy radiate out from your heart. It will permeate every cell in your body. It will saturate everything around you. Be with that feeling. If thoughts come, let them bubble up. Don't resist them. Just feel the happy, joyful, blissful love. While you're enjoying the feeling of love, say these words: My beautiful higher self, please give me my name now. The name will be revealed to you. It may be a name you're familiar with, such as John, Mary, or Joshua, or it may be an unfamiliar group of syllables, such as Ami, Anasya, Konar, or Samatri. And don't resist a name you identify with a master, such as Jesus, Buddha, Babaji, or Confucius. The name appears to you as a persistent thought. You might hear it audibly, you might see its letters. It might just be a comfortable thought. When it comes, write it down. Then, in your next quiet period, notice if the same name comes to you. By the end of the week, the name of your higher self will be quite familiar to you. Now, it is perfectly natural for you to doubt at this stage. Of course, don't feel you need to doubt, but if you're uncertain, don't worry about it. Just continue to do these exercises. Soon, those doubts will melt away and you won't even remember them. The quiet period can be up to 15 minutes this week if you're enjoying the feeling of love. If the feeling of love goes away and you feel edgy or anxious, lie down for a few minutes. In addition to your regular quiet period of love, each day read this week's text slowly, understanding each sentence. Throughout the day this week, whenever you think about it, say, I am love and I send love to a name. You can send love to another person, a plant, a dog, a situation, or anything. You can send it a few feet or across the continent. Feel the love go from your heart to wherever you're sending it. Know that this is not just a mental exercise. You're actually transmitting love energy, energy that definitely dissolves problems. This week, during the quiet moments before going to sleep, give a few words of thanks to your higher self for its guidance and love. Then transmit your love energy wherever you choose. Go to sleep transmitting love.
Beautiful. So, Prithvi, a lot of us would need your guidance and even Bhavna's guidance about this journey on how to go about it because, as discussed Sunday last night, a lot of them needed the review for week 1 and week 2. So, could you just take everyone through and how to go about it? Because if you're really, really, really trying to coax an answer, you won't get it. So, what is the next best way? Can you just guide everyone?
So I do know that a lot of people did not get names initially when we were on that journey last year, but you just continuously sit quietly. The more quiet you become, the more clearly you'll start hearing. So the first and foremost thing is um, learn to radiate love, really radiate love. Because when you start sitting down for a meditation, you should be able to feel that, pulsing inside your heart. You can actually feel the loud noise that you'll feel inside when you start radiating. It's almost like a bubble coming rising up into your throat and your head. That happens when you start communicating with your higher self. So be very clear that these things will take time. You just have to trust the process. Don't try to force yourself. It doesn't work that way. Because the moment you force, you'll get a name and then you will doubt it. And then again, you'll go back into the same thing. Here we are trying to trust existence, understanding that we are made in the same image of God. So unless and until you build that trust, I don't think it's right to go forward. So you have to quieten your mind a little bit, and it'll happen over a period of time. So just sit down whenever you get a chance, just sit down and start, radiating. Just sit down whenever you can and ask your higher self to guide. And you'll start seeing small signs in your life, small nudging, small little things that happen when you're talking to your higher self. So just allow it to happen. Don't force it. Just sit quietly. Don't even need to put on music. Just sit down and say, I want to listen to my higher self, and it'll come.
Thank you. Smita, you'd like to add something? You, Bhavna, and Prithvi have done it before, so yes.
Yeah, sitting quiet is the key and trust. The more trust you have, the more resilient and guided you are. That's what I felt. And of course, don't look out for names. Just be quiet and have that trust. Just allow whatever comes to you and listen to it. That's what my take.
Thank you, Smita. Yes,
Thank you,
Preeti.
Prachi.
Thank you so much. Smita, Preeti, let's hear you.
Yeah. So, I've been wanting to share that when we first started reading the second chapter, the very same day I got a name. And it was so clear, that my mind, my heart, my whatever it is, like it won't budge from that name. And the name is Preet. It's like from my own name, it has come Preeti, so it's Preet. And then I kept on asking myself, just because it's my name, have I taken, have I found this name from this name itself? And kind of like we all have been sharing, we have had our own doubts. So did even I too did, do the same thing of kind of having a shortcut, made a shortcut or something of that sort? But that is the only name that keeps, reverberating in my ears, in my heart, in my mind. It literally won't budge. And it's like, no, my name is Preet. That's all. My name is Preet. That's all. My name is Preet. That's all. So just wanted to share this. And I don't know more about it.
How wonderful. Thank you. Jayashree, yes, please share your pearls with us.
Mm. So when I started this journey with the group, I the first I certain chapters, of course, I repeated, but I made it a point every day to fix the same time to read it every morning. And as I read, I kept journaling also, and that really helped. And I just trusted it. I did all of it was there. And when I got the name also, maybe I doubted that week, but by the next week, the same name kept coming. So I just remained with it. And that is it. So it's like doing it every day, reading it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and the quiet period, and again in the night. I mean, and if we do that, really, it's superb. You get it. And you see that shift happening and all those little miracles happening is what is my learning. Thank you.
So shall we meditate or any more reflections, anyone?
I think it's just wonderful to hear from Jashri and Preeti about their experience. And that's what we were doing in our group also, just sharing the experiences, learning from each other. It's just beautiful. It's just not my experience or Preeti's or Smita's experience. When you guys share with us, it just takes me to that month when I was feeling the same also. So anybody, if you have any feeling, please, please, please do share with the group also. It's so lovely to hear from all of you. And I'm so happy to know that you can feel the love that Babaji is guiding us to have, that feeling of pulsation of love within us. So really thankful to you all. It's beautiful. Yeah. And thank you, Prithvi, for reading 2 chapters. While you were reading, I was making my own notes. I read these chapters multiple times, but something was coming to me that I had to write on the paper today. And thank you. It was beautiful.
Yes, it was. So shall we, any more reflections? Anyone? You want to share something? Okay, let's meditate.
Sorry, I just want to say that those who have not got the name yet, it's okay. It's very normal. Like when I had also joined, I've done this before. When I had joined, majority of people didn't get it, and that's fine too. And even with me, when I actually got the name very fast, but I was very confused about it. By the time I moved to the third week, I started getting another name. But then I came back to it again. So like everybody said, just stay with it, just trust. And in fact, at times a voice that comes to you, don't trust that voice also. So learn to trust that also. If a name is coming with you, stay with it for some time and see if it works. And then you can move on to something else. So best of luck, guys. It's all there, and no need to feel bad, or no need to feel that you're not getting it as soon, or you need more time. There were I remember one very important thing. I remember when this whole thing started with Nitin, and he had started this book club. There's a unified book club. There were few weeks. He also said that I think I need to stay with this week for a longer time. So it's very normal, and you're doing a good job. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shilpa. So amazing. All right. So, Shelly, do you want to share? You just mentioned it, that you've got a name, Shelja, and it's coming to you again and again when I sit quietly. You want to share? Or is it okay just to write? How wonderful that is, actually.
Yeah. So when I meditate and sit quietly, so the one name coming to me again and again is Shailaja. The meaning of the name is Goddess Parvati. So earlier I was confused that maybe why this name coming to me again and again, but now I'm very much clear that I think this is my higher self name because it is keep repeating again and again to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Babaji. All right. So let's meditate and have a few minutes of let's see our posture. Our back straight. Our feet firmly placed on the ground. Our hands in a Gyan Mudra or just facing the heavens above. Eyes lightly closed and a small smile on our faces. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Inhale peace. Feel peace in your body. Every part of your being is full of peace. Exhale it ever so gently, leaving the world with peace. Inhale gratitude. Gratitude for the divine guidance. Let's feel the light in our body. Let's exhale gratitude to the world around us. Let's inhale love, the infinite love. Feel love permeating in every cell of your being. And as you exhale, feel yourself spreading the love around you. We are the image of God. We are infinite love. We are awareness. Now we're getting conscious of our higher self. The more we reflect in, the more we sit in silence, the more peace we feel, the more happy we get. We're realizing a lot about our being. It's an inward journey that's taking us deeper and deeper. It's fine to not get the name right now. It's fine to keep reflecting. Let's just be consistent in our endeavor, in our search for enlightenment. patiently but with love. The mystery will unravel itself. We are the divine beings. We are the infinite beings. And this inward journey, we are all guided as one, knowing we are one. Let's feel the love. Let's feel the light. Let's feel being safe. And let's be abundant with the joy of these new revelations coming in every other day. And let's be grateful for what we have. Every soul has a journey to traverse. No two are to be compared. Let us be in our world of joy, finding the inner joy. Maybe the name will magically unfold, and so it is. Let's express our deep gratitude towards Mother Earth, for she is a divine guiding light, an unconditional giver. She enlightens us every day. She brightens our world. We are rooted. Feel the roots of your body. Feel yourself as a tree. And feel the roots growing into Mother Earth. Deeper and deeper. Now imagine the divine golden light entering your crown chakra, flooding in your body, energizing every part of your being, removing all blockages, if whatsoever, in every chakra. The divine healing light is now near your Ajna chakra, your third eye chakra. You're now able to see clearly. No more blockages, because all the fear, worry, procrastination or doubts are washing away by joining the white healing light. As the healing light cascades down, it reaches your throat chakra, releasing you of any ill will. You're able to speak freely, communicate freely, and all the blockages are washed away. As the divine healing light joins your heart chakra, you're expanding your angel hearts for all the malice, all the ill feels, all the negative feelings are simply washing away. No more guilt, no more fear. The divine healing light has energized your heart chakra. You're more kind, you're more compassionate, more loving. We are love. As the healing light traverses further down to solar plexus chakra, the 1,000-petaled golden lotus opens up. It's a city of joy. It's your Manipura chakra. It's now clean, and the aura will make you grow as a person. Inner and outer growth. The divine healing light now crosses your sacral chakra, energizing it, clearing it of all the debris. Further coming down to root chakra, all the blockages and all the 7 chakras of yours are cleaned. The healing light has healed them all. It's dividing itself into 2 bits, cascading down both your thighs, taking any pain, any worry from your body, and leaving the sole of your feet into Mother Earth through your roots. You are now more grounded, more stable. Whatever's flowing into Mother Earth is never to be found again because we no longer need them. But what we need is more love, more compassion, more understanding, and all of that is now getting flowing through the roots into our being. And whatever spaces we had left, empty spaces, are now full of positivity. We are a divine ball of energy, energy that flows in all directions, and we flow with life. And so it is. So it is. Let's bring our heads at the head level, at your eye level, eyes still closed. Let's be grateful of all that we have gone through in our past, because that is what has made us today so strong. Those life lessons and experiences were so important, whether they were good or whether they were bad. They were important for our growth. Our present is beautiful because we're present in the now, learning and growing, evolving and discovering. Our future is blessed and we know it. Let's look up at heavens above, open our hands in gratitude to our universe for having our backs, to our cosmos including us in the Leela, to Mahavatar Babaji and all the divinity for their blessings, for their guidance, to our angels for guiding us, to our guardians for protecting us. We are whole and complete, and we are ever so in gratitude. Let's expand our angel hearts, expanding our arms, reaching as wide as we can, knowing that we are open and receptive to all the love that's flowing in us, to all the growth, to all the abundance. We are yes people, and we're growing ever so beautifully, and so it is. Let's bring our hands together and energize them by rubbing them. Feel the energy. And bless your entire being with your face, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, upper to lower, your upper back, middle back, your spinal cord, lower back, your hips. Energize your lungs, your heart, feel it beat. Energize your liver, your stomach, your kidneys, your uterus, your gallbladder, your kidneys. Thank your excretory organs, your sexual organs, your thighs, your knees, your calves, ankles, heels, soles of your feet, toe fingernails, and come back up. Hands in front of your heart. Feel the gratitude for your trillions of cells in your bodies, the blood circulation system that's ever flowing, muscles, tissues, fibers, and the skin layer that protects us from everything possible in the world. We're ever so grateful for this gift of health. And now let's pause for a few minutes, reflect and feel the peace in our hearts. Let's feel the love pulsating through us. Let's feel the immense gratitude for all the learnings, for all the experiences. And now let's feel the love and blessings for the Sangha, the community members, their loved ones, and all the beings on this planet Earth who are suffering. Let there be light, let there be healing, let there be love and blessings in abundance. And so it is. Shine your light, shine the blessings. That's by opening your arms, your hands, and blessing everyone on this group call and the world around us. Love, light, and blessings, Shelly, Preeti, Jayashree, Prithvi, Anjuji, Aanchal, Sanat, Pratima ji, Reema, Smita, Neha, Meenakshi, Bhavna, Ankita, Poonam, Shilpa, Ayushi, Radhika, Alona, and Kirti. Let there be love, unconditional love. Let's meet each other tomorrow for this beautiful chapter to be reread, the chapter 1 and 2. And let's keep coming back to our inner selves and finding our higher selves name. And so it is. Thank you for joining us and making this beautiful morning very magical. Thank you. Thank you, Nitya, for bringing this beautiful book in our life. Thank you, Roshni, for being the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And thank you, Prachi, for the lovely guided meditation. I don't know, today was so beautiful. I think the fear of hope and the flute of Krishna just showed me an image that I am Krishna, my mom is Krishna, my dad, all family members, they are just the image of Krishna. Even if they die tomorrow or I die tomorrow, we will become Krishna. So it was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
See you.
Thank you so much. Beautiful
Thank you so
session.
much.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, Prachi.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.